Thanks for joining, and I wanted to review a new product by the Obsbot team called the Obsbot Talent. What that is a self-contained video production box, and it is designed to be able to capture video devices, camera devices, NDI devices, SRT devices, and RTMP devices. I have done a small short form unboxing that gives you all of the tech specs on it, plus there's a multiple other YouTube ones. The area of focus I'd like to focus on is the video gaming streaming potential of the Talent. If you were to get into the video gaming space today, you would have really only one of two options. One is to stream from a single platform on your PC using the OBS or Streamlabs that captures your information of the game that you're playing live in a windowed format and then sends it out. Professional streamers will have a second PC for video gaming and encoding. Then they'll either capture from their PC or their console, and they will send that to the second PC, which will encode it and sending out. That's usually between $5,000 and $10,000. It's not something for everybody, and really you have to be making money to be able to spend that kind of money. Well, Obsbot has an alternative, one that fits in the palm of your hand, and that's the Obsbot Talent. I'll show that to you here on my screen here. It is a small handheld device, has the ability to be battery powered, which is what I do. I have it set up with battery powered. It allows you to capture information similar to an Elgato capture card, but kind of on massive steroids in that you can get multiple inputs, multiple outputs, and be able to capture that information. So right now I've got a tail layer above filming down. I have a tail layer filming directly towards me. All of that is going directly into the Obsbot Talent. And then I have my Xbox Series X, also in through the HDMI directly into the Obsbot Talent, capturing that. I'm capturing any game audio from my voice, and if I have my party connected, you'd be able to hear them as well, coming through my Arctic Steel Series headset and directly connected into the Talent using the 3.5mm jack. It is important that you have a ground GFC link. So Elgato sells a cable for that that was designed for controllers. It prevents feedback. For whatever reason, the Talent Air does not like to have just a straight in 3.5mm jack. The Talent does not like a 3.5mm jack directly from the Arctic Steel series, so I did need to have that Chatlink Pro that basically is has an isolator, and it gets rid of the sound. So as you can see right now, it's silky smooth, does not have any of the crazy static and background noise that you would normally hear with one of these devices without the isolator, and you definitely want it on here to be able to capture the audio appropriately, and otherwise you will hear faint humming and buzzing in the background, and the isolator is really the only way to get rid of that. It does not have to be the Chatlink Pro, it's just what I had on hand, and it works perfectly. So that being said, right now I'm using my tail air. I have a green screen behind me. The Talent has an automatic chroma key, which you can't tell if you just set it to green. It will be fuzzy. You would be able to see where my green screen is, but it has something that's called auto, and what it's doing is it's constantly sampling the background behind me, and it knows what the predominant color is in the background. If I shift enough of my green, you can see the edges over here as the auto goes with, but as I tilt my green hat up, it knows that the light green is the predominant color that needs to be filtered out, so it'll leave that out of the screen for the entire shot. So with that being said, I find this to be an extremely cost-effective product. With the Elgato products, you're easily going to be running upwards of the $500 for the 4K capture. This does 4K capture. It only does 1080 out, but in reality, you're not streaming any platform for the $1,099 that the Talent Air is anyways, because you're You can only stream up to 720 on certain platforms, 1080 on others, and you can upload videos at 4K, but you can't stream at that level. So this is perfectly acceptable, and you'd be able to stream at that platform that you'd be able to on any other devices for relatively equal cost entry. The other benefit here is it's multi-platform. You'll see other reviewers here talking about how they're hooking up their cameras, how they're doing multi-camera stuff, how they're bringing it out to their soccer games for their kids, baseball games for their kids. So this is really meant to be a production studio in your palms to be brought with you. Again, my focus is video game playing and being able to capture that, similar to if I had an OBS PC to set up, or an OBS on a PC setup, and seeing if I could replicate it. And you can. So with that being said, let's just hop right over to the video live right now while I'm streaming and connect right over and see what that looks like. So here again, straight down. You're going to watch me press on my HDMI 1, which brings me to my video game setup. You can't see anything right now, so this is nothing special. You can capture anything, you can stream straight up. This is pretty much how every video game player sends their data from a console, and usually from a PC straight up with nothing fancy. But if you want that extra nice touch of having the head with the green screen and maybe some graphics that you've paid a graphic artist to do, you'll be able to, voila, have your head in a box in the bottom lower left hand corner with your audio, with the border. Also, at the very top of the screen, I was able to import assets, and you're able to show what, your gaming profile. If you have Twitter or Twitch, you can put that up there too, just like if you had Streamlabs. So, what does it look like? What does it sound like? Let's take a look. Going in live with no edits here. You're seeing this as we're going through. I'm going to use Destiny just because this has a really rich color texture to the video game. It's a FPS. It has the ability to show you different aspects of what the talent can do. And it's pretty fast gameplay. Should be able to get this knocked out here in about 10-15 minutes. Give you a full range of what's going on. And to show that I'm still playing, here I'm on my controller playing. So let's go.
We agree to the right of proving. The Cabal sends forth its champion. The challenge is met. Our blood flows together. May it lead to unity.
Now I can hear myself in the game. True Destiny format. I am not prepared. So there we go. Alright, so as I'm playing through, I'm able to look at here. One of the cool things about the Talent Air 2 is I can pull up my game chat and have it overlay on top of my stream if I wanted, if I was streaming directly to Twitch. If I was streaming directly to YouTube, you do have to be connected in with the talent in order to be able to capture that meta information. As you're noticing, that the gameplay has not stuttered, it's not delayed. That's always one of the concerns on your streaming, is whether you're going to have the ability for your computer to be able to capture information, to be able to do that.
Graves, her mouth packed with red soil. I do not grant you safe passage.
But it doesn't have that ability. It doesn't have that stutter.
My war machine purrs. She hungers for battle. Have you the same appetite?
Going in.
Be reasonable, Guardian.
Again, Destiny has a really rich color palette, really fast, like fast action gameplay. So again, that's why I'm choosing this gaming platform to really demonstrate the Talent's capabilities, because it is capturing all the colors, all the depth, and all of my movements independently while I'm capturing my voice and my video stream. I have tested this with my Tiny 2, and it works great. One of the cool things is if you do have a PTZ camera like the Tail Air or the Tiny 2 series or the Tiny 2 Lite, you can actually control your PTZ straight from the Talent. You don't necessarily need to have a remote, though having the remote does free up your need to actually interacting with the Talent to do what you need. If you had a secondary screen, it's important to note the Talent does support USB-C to USB-C or USB to DisplayPort, as long as your PC has power, or your monitor has power to it. That will allow you to control the Talent on a larger screen. So some of the other reviewers have shown that you can do up to a 24-inch screen, which is pretty cool. That really will make the ability to do the production here. One of the things I did notice is that the web console allows you to, once you've set up your scenes on the Talent Air, does allow you to control it from an iPad or another PC web browser. Don't have to control it straight from the Talent itself, which is really nice when you're actually live. So once you have all your scenes set up, all of your input set up the way you want, if it's just a matter of swapping back and forth instead of having to like interact with the Talent itself, you can actually go to your PC or your web browser or your iPad and control the production or the live features or the live shots straight by going to the web page and interacting from there. That's also, the web page is also where you download your videos of your recordings, which I'll be doing after this stream and uploading to the Talent Facebook group this evening. And then you can actually capture there, but that's also where you send the files you want to have done. So like all of these overlay images that I have, they're all overlaid directly into the Talent. Alright, just concentrating to get through some of these elements. My teammates seem to be doing a good job cleaning up the mechanics.
Ours are merciless, Commander. Are all light bearers so bloodthirsty? My guardians do what they must.
Can hot swap between your different
They must be champions.
videos. So as you can see right now, I'm able to hot swap right into my HDMI viewing.
Title, prepare your champion.
You can have different aspects. So if you saw the shot here, it has a bigger image. That's because I have not edited one of my scenes that has my picture-in-picture to have it completely framed. This one has it completely framed, which is nice. The audio is 2-channel 64-bit, so, but that's only coming through the 3.5 jack. Otherwise, it does have the full range of audio from your HDMI source. Good job, team. And that's it. Just a very quick, very short and sweet mission showing you the full capabilities of the Obsbot Talent. I hope you found this useful, and if you have any questions, make sure you visit the Facebook Obsbot Tail and Talent group. Thank you very much. Have a great night.